A very good morning to all. So in the previous class, we were discussing about the lithosphere. Now in this class, we will be discussing about hydrosphere. So here, hydro is a Greek word which means water. So hydrosphere means the sphere of water. And the hydrosphere, it consists of oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, water vapor, underground water in the atmosphere. And you all know that 70% of the earth is covered by the water bodies, and that's why it is known as the blue planet. And here the oceans and the seas have the saline water which constitute 97.3% of the hydrosphere, and only 2.7% is the fresh water. And here the water keeps changing its form, that is from one form to another between the sea, land and air, and this cycle is known as hydraulic cycle or the water cycle. So here the water from the oceans, seas and rivers, on heating up, it changes into water vapor and it rise up. Now this process is known as evaporation. Now the water vapor, it cools down and changes into minute droplets. That process is known as condensation. Now these tiny droplets, they join together to form the clouds, and on further cooling, these tiny droplets in the cloud, they become larger and fall as rain. So that process is known as precipitation. And here this precipitation happens in the form of snow or hail, and precipitation helps in maintaining the supply of fresh water on the earth's surface. So this rainfall or the snowfall, it forms the glaciers, rivers, lakes and underground water, and these goes back to the ocean, thus completing the water cycle. So this was about the water cycle. Now here in hydrosphere, we are going to discuss about the 5 oceans of our earth, and these 5 oceans are the Arctic, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean and Southern Ocean, and these 5 oceans are connected to each other, which means that the level of the sea water remains same everywhere. So this is called the sea level. Now let's discuss these oceans one by one. The first one is the Pacific Ocean. Now Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean and it covers more than 30% of the earth's surface, and the earth's deepest point, that is the Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, is also found in the Pacific Ocean, and most of the islands of the world are found in the Pacific Ocean, and the world's active and dormant volcanoes are found in the Pacific Ring of Fire. So this was about the largest ocean, that is Pacific Ocean. Next one is Atlantic Ocean. So this S-shaped ocean is the Atlantic Ocean, and it lies between Africa and Europe on its east and North America and South America to its west. And you can see that the equator divides the Atlantic Ocean into North Atlantic Ocean and the South Atlantic Ocean, and this is the saltiest ocean. And some of the most common natural hazards are also seen here, like the icebergs and the hurricane. And you can also find the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which is an underwater mountain range which is located here in the Atlantic Ocean. So this was about the Atlantic Ocean. Now the next one is the Indian Ocean, and Indian Ocean is mostly in the southern hemisphere and it lies between Africa and Australia in East Asia, and you can see the Persian Gulf, Red Sea and Bay of Bengal are connected to this ocean, and India lies at its head. So it is also very important for travel and trade from Europe to Asia. So this was about Indian Ocean. Next one is Arctic Ocean, and Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean among the 5 oceans, and the Northwest Passage and the Northern Sea Route are 2 important seasonal waterways. So, during winters, this ocean is frozen, and during summers, the ice melts and forms large icebergs and floating islands. So, this was about the Arctic Ocean. Next one is the Southern Ocean, and Southern Ocean is also known as Antarctic Ocean, and it is located around the South Pole across the Antarctic Circle in the Southern Hemisphere. So, this was about the hydrosphere and its 5 oceans. Now, here you have an activity. The question is, the Bermuda Triangle is located in the Atlantic Ocean. Find out the mystery associated with the Bermuda Triangle. So, you have to answer it and submit in teens. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.